Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 152, and I am so glad that you are here today because I'm talking about you showing you care as a business owner. Are you showing you care? There's a lot of businesses that don't show that they care. And so I wanted to have a talk today about it to make sure that you think this through. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you are here. Each week I provide you tips and strategies for starting and building a business doing what you love. This is a great place to be. I'm so glad you found the podcast. And if you are on Facebook, come get in my private Facebook group right now. All you have to do is scroll down in the show notes. The group is called Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love. Whether you're starting a product business or a service business, doesn't matter. We want you to come in there. We have such a supportive group of women who are all in these early stages too. And everybody gets it. The struggles, the confusion, all the steps, all the to-dos, everybody gets it. And you can get support in there, ask for feedback, get others' opinions, etc. So make sure you get in the group today. And if you're new to, just so you know, I have a 16-step checklist that'll help you start your business. So all you have to do is grab that as well. You'll enter your name and email, and it will be emailed to you immediately. So check those out. And if you've been listening, well, thank you all so much to my loyal listeners. Y'all are amazing and wonderful. I love all the kind words and messages and DMs and podcast reviews and the whole thing. And if you've never reviewed this podcast, if you've listened for a while and you find value in it, would you be so kind to give this podcast a review? All you have to do is hit, let's say, the 5-star rating. And then if you have 30 seconds or even a minute just to write a quick review, it would mean the world to me. Also, I wanted to remind everyone that I'm going to be getting beta testers for my Just Getting Started group that's opening. I think when this airs, we are going to be opening it very, very soon. And if you are in the early stages of your business, maybe you're planning it right now, maybe you're actually starting and taking the steps and you want to get this thing open sooner than later, and you want to do it in a simple way, then I invite you right now to be a part of this group. It'll be the lowest price I'll ever offer it. And we're going to have live trainings and everything the first month. It's going to be so much fun and hopefully so helpful to get you to open your business, because you know what? I want you to be one of my success stories. Are you hearing me? I want you to be one of my success stories. I want to share you with the world. So all it takes is you committing to yourself, becoming a part of the group, do the work, and then voila, you've got your business, and I can't wait to tell the world about you. So that is it. Make sure you click the links below for all the details for the Just Getting Started group, for the Facebook group, and all of that. Click those below, and on to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? How is everything going with your business? I'm dying to know. I'm so excited for all of you. I couldn't be happier for this time in your life where you are courageously taking steps and starting to move toward your dream. It's so amazing. It's so awesome. So many people never do it, but we're different. We are doing it. So I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to this podcast again if you are new. Today, I want to talk to you about showing your customers and clients that you care. Okay, so let's be real for a second. All of us are customers. Everyone who's listening right now, y'all are customers. Y'all have been clients. You have been a patron of a restaurant or a store or a coffee shop. You've been a fan. You've bought merchandise. You've done something. You've bought something from somewhere. And today you may have already made several purchases, namely probably on Amazon. I mean, are we all addicted to Amazon or what? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But what I wanted to bring to your attention today is that showing you care as a business owner is super important to consumers. So think about what I was just listing, all those examples. Maybe you've been to a restaurant a lot, you buy gas, you take your dog to the vet or the groomers, like everything that you do involves you exchanging money with a business, right? And as small businesses, we are usually the forward-facing person in the business. We are the reason why people buy from our businesses. We are the reason. And what you have to know right now is that you have to show you care. You really do. You cannot make people feel like they are a number. Think back right now to somewhere that you've been recently and you did not have a good buying experience. I want you to think about it right now. Usually it's because somebody didn't care. They didn't care to pay attention. They didn't care about what was going on. They didn't care about you or the result that you're going to get from the product or service. They just didn't care. Most of the time, that's what it is. I'm serious. So recently, I had an instance like this, and I was actually out of town. My husband and I went to the Bahamas for my birthday. It was so much fun. Yes, it was my 50th. And on my birthday night, I said, I want to go eat sushi. And so, by the way, fun fact, my husband made me wear a sash that says Fabulous and 50. You know, like the old pageants, like the beauty pageant sash, it said Fabulous and 50, and a crown. I had a crown on and a sash the entire day walking around the Bahamas. Okay. Even at the beach, I had it on. And a million people stopped me, and it was so much fun, from breakfast to lunch to ice cream or whatever gelato or something we had in the afternoon. Like everything we did, we gambled that night. I was wearing it at the blackjack tables. Like he made me wear it all day. And it was so cute and so sweet. He's awesome. David, I love you very much. He did it out of the goodness of his soul because he wanted me to celebrate myself, but it's hard for me to do. But anyways, he had me do that. So on my birthday night, we went to go eat sushi. And by the way, at breakfast and at lunch, they had said, oh my gosh, it's your birthday. And they went out of their way and brought me a dessert and showed that they cared at breakfast and lunch. I got all kinds of stuff. I got a mimosa or something at breakfast for free. And then at lunch, they gave me a little piece of cake and just all this cute stuff. So dinner time comes. We go eat sushi. I'm not going to name the restaurant because I don't want to bash any restaurant ever or any place. I don't want to bash them. But our waiter came and we had made the reservations and he said, it's my wife's 50th birthday. There were parties of people all around, in groups of 10, groups of 4. There was 4 or 5 birthdays that night and people were singing and all that stuff. So my husband was kind of expecting that the waiter was going to acknowledge it or say something at some point. Okay, the waiter never acknowledged. Here I am sitting with a crown and a sash. Never acknowledged it. Now, first of all, let me just say this. I am not a snotty person and I do not expect people to be catering to me in that kind of attitude. So please don't take what I'm saying that I'm like that at all, because I'm not. In fact, I was very embarrassed wearing all the stuff, but it was fun for one day to celebrate myself. But anyways, my point is I wasn't being snotty about it or anything like that. My husband was just surprised. I can't believe that. Anyway, so we didn't worry about it. We ordered our sushi. It was so expensive. Our meal was $260 because we did have some sake and then had little appetizer sushi. And he was just let's just go all out and have this amazing dinner. And they were singing happy birthday around us to other people. So then by the time we were done eating, the guy still never said anything about my birthday, anything. And my husband's thinking, this is her 50th. This is today. He was like, I wonder if he's going to bring anything. I said, David, don't worry about it. Like, let's just not even worry. Like, I've had so much fun all day long. I feel like I've been birthdayed all day long. All day long, I've been celebrated. This is all good. I'm happy to be here. And so we didn't say anything. The guy never acknowledged it, never came to sing happy birthday. The whole time he was taking our order, I could not believe it, y'all. When he was taking our drink orders, when he was taking our food orders, he was looking out of the corner of his eye at some other table and then some of the waiters, and he was completely distracted and preoccupied. That's the better word. He was completely preoccupied with something else going on. And he kept looking over, and then he'd come back and order, and then he wouldn't come back for a long time. Like, it was not good service at all. And for this expensive a meal, I mean, we don't normally spend $260 on a meal. Okay. Like $100 is like a nice meal. $150 would normally be my idea of like, we went out and had a really nice dinner. You know what I'm saying? Because normally it's like $40 or $50. So anyways, never acknowledged it, never nice the whole night, really. Just kind of took our orders like almost like we were going to a fast food place and the whole thing. And I tell you this story because he could have made so much more in tips had he showed that he cares, even if he didn't mean it. He could have showed that he cared a little bit. He could have done some things to at least act like he cared, that this couple was having this special dinner and the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. I think my husband still tipped him normally because we felt bad. Like, we just didn't want to like totally shortchange him. But at the same time, because we did get our food and our food was good and all that stuff, he just was preoccupied. That's the best way I can describe it. All night, was never worried about us. And you've been to other restaurants, right? Where the waiter is like, what can I get you? Can they they're come in and they almost come too much, but they want to make sure you like your food. How is it? How's the wine? How's the steak? How's the whatever you ordered, right? They want to make sure. And it doesn't even matter if it's an expensive restaurant or not. But when you get those waiters that act like they care, it goes a long way, right? So that was a bad experience that I had recently. And it just made me realize how important it is. Now, I want you to think about too, experiences that you have when you are a consumer or a client and they are good. And think about right now, something recently that happened that was good. Your shopping experience was good, whether it was online, in person, a service, a product, whatever. And you were like, you know, that person really cared. That made me so glad. I mean, here's a silly one. I pulled up to Discount Tire because I get my tires at Discount Tire because they'll air your tires for free. Did y'all know this? You can just pull up. There's like a little drive up thing. I was like so excited when I found that out recently. So I drive up. I'm like, can you air my tires? Because now I don't have to put like the coins or the credit card in a machine and pay for it. They do it. And the guy was so sweet. He opens the door, looks at what the air pressure should be on my tires, closes my door because you have like a little label on the inside of your door. At least in my car there is. And he goes and he airs them up and he's, okay, are you good? Like, so sweet. I tip them every time because they are always sweet at Discount Tire. The little guys that sit there and help you air up your tires. So you can just sit in your car and listen to music while your tires are getting aired up, right? Think about Chick-fil-A. We've all been there. You know, they're always saying my pleasure. They act like they care. Is everything okay? How are you? They make small talk, right? Think about it. When the business owners of small businesses that you frequent treat you well and act like they care, it goes a long way. I've talked about this before. I went to a pet store. I think it's a franchise. And I went there and now I can't think of the name of it all of a sudden, but I was getting something for my dog. I think my dog was sick. Now I don't remember. I had to get some special milk or something. And she was so sweet and found out when I was checking out that this was the owner, which I didn't realize it. She said it later, but she was so helpful and it was asking me about my dog and the whole thing and so sweet. Okay. Today I had my dogs groomed. The lady left a message, your babies are ready. They look so cute. Acted like she cared. It made me so happy. Like, why did that make me so happy? Because I felt like somebody liked my dogs. And when someone likes our dogs, it makes us super happy. Am I right? Or your cat or your animal, whatever you have, an iguana. I don't know what you have, but when people like your animals and pay attention, it makes you happy, right? It showed they cared, even if they don't really like it. Okay. But think about it. The businesses that you go to a lot are probably because the people show that they care. Maybe at Starbucks, they say hi, they write your name silly on the cup. They do something that says that they care about you. But I guarantee the places that you went to that you did not have a good experience was because it felt like they didn't care, or they had something else on their mind, or you were just a number. Y'all, I remember one time, this is terrible, but I was sitting here brainstorming before this. What are some bad experiences I had? I had to take my daughter, Ava, my youngest one, to go get blood drawn one time. And now I can't remember why. She was little. She was like 4 or 5, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Took her and we had to get her blood drawn. And so she was freaking out, did not want to go. And I'm like, it'll be fine. They'll be so sweet. I was just imagining them like giving her a sticker and like going, it's okay. And like, okay, like imagining it in my head that they would go, okay, sit right here. Okay, look over here. Maybe you can hold your mom's hand, or here's a book. You can do something else. They were going to divert her attention and they were going to be so sweet and be across from her, maybe hold her hand. They did nothing. The lady came up, sat down next to her. You know how usually when they draw blood, they're kind of in front of you and you put your arm on that little bench thingy and they do it. Sat next to her, which was weird, put the needle in, never told Ava to look away. Ava's still looking down and she sees the needle go in to draw the blood in the pulley. And she her body started shaking. She was freaking out, started crying. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I tried to talk to her. I was calm down. I could not believe the bedside manner of this nurse. I could not believe it with a little child. She was obviously preoccupied. She was mad she was there. And it was terrible. It was terrible. Now, I couldn't help that because that was, a doctor's office. They sent us over to get the blood. So I wouldn't be going back to that place. But I even thought about another day. Something happened. I was at a sandwich shop, which I'm not going to say any name or location or anything like that. There's a lady that works there that is so miserable and she's so unhappy. She was snapping at my daughter and her friends when they were in there trying to order their sandwiches and they were confused, trying to, figure it out. And the lady was like, okay, come on, you need to pick a meat. You need to pick this. And was like totally not nice at all. I went back in to go pick up another sandwich one day and the lady was there again. She was huffing and puffing. She was so mad. And I was like, are you okay? I tried to talk to her. I was the only person in there. I was like, are you okay? You feel stressed? And she was like, yes, they always have me as the only person in here. I mean, she went off and I was like, that must be so hard. I'm so sorry. You have a lot to manage. I tried to talk her off the ledge basically and talk to her. And then I tipped her. I've never tipped anyone at a sandwich shop, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I have. But I totally tipped her. I'm like, somebody has got to do something for this woman because she can't snap out of it. She's been this way since the last time I was in here weeks ago. And I can't believe she's still working there. She did not care. She was not happy. She was completely preoccupied. And I get it. We all have struggles. I get it. Y'all, as a business owner, you're going to have struggles too. And you're going to have bad days. You're going to have to put your game face on. Y'all know when I had all my neck problems and I had all my stuff and I had to show up live and I'd been at the ER just hours before and showed up on my live, no one would have ever known. I have still had some health issues since then, which I won't go into right now. But I still show up with a smile on my face and care about and love my girls that are in Grow Getters and my coaching clients and anyone who wants help from me. My game face is on. Am I faking it? No, I'm absolutely not faking it. I'm never telling you to be someone you're not. But you have to show you care no matter what is going on in your life, because otherwise you shouldn't be doing this job. You should have someone else running your business. You have to make it a good experience for your people. I challenge you today to decide right now, how are you going to show your people that you care and do it consistently? Just like Chick-fil-A, every time, my pleasure, they're sweet, they smile, they're happy, they're bouncing around like it's like Utopia fast food, like it's like, Disneyland of fast food and it's amazing and everything's happy. What are you doing intentionally? What are you choosing to do to show people that you care? Maybe it's looking them in the eye. Maybe it's smiling. Maybe it's greeting them. Maybe it's having something that you say like my pleasure or something, Maybe it's the way that you package it or you gift wrap it or you help them or you walk them. When we were on vacation, let's see, when was it? Last year we were in Mexico. We were at the Four Seasons in Punta Mita. Oh my gosh, my husband had won the work trip, so we got to go for free. It was so amazing. Anyways, we were at the Four Seasons. We still talk about the service we got at the Four Seasons in Punta Mita. Yes, it was super expensive. We didn't have to pay for it. But yes, it's an expensive place. But Anytime we saw a worker passing by on our way to the pool, on our way to the restaurant, on the way to the beach, anything. How are you? Okay. And one time they could see us like looking for something. You're like, can I help you? Oh, here, let me get a golf cart. I will drive you over there. Oh, let me walk you over there. If you call for something about the room, oh, we'll come over. We'll help you right now. Don't worry. Oh, we'll bring it. We'll bring you that. I mean, out of their way, top notch, best service, makes me so happy I would pay to go back there, right? Intentionally decide today. This is your challenge for today. 3 ways that you can show people that you care in your business. Everybody's business is different. Some of you are in person. Some of you have a store. Some of you are a consultant, a coach, a home decorator, event planner, any of these things. What are the ways? Maybe it's in your follow-up. Maybe it's in the way you talk to them in their email. Maybe it's in the way you look at them. Make them feel like you are connected and you get them, whether you sell dog products or candles or body products or life coaching, whatever it is. Show people you care, y'all. It goes a very long way. It is your ticket to success and repeat business and referral business. Do not be that business that gets a bad reputation for not showing that you care. If someone buys something from you and it breaks the next day, don't argue about a return. Just be done with it and give the refund, give the exchange, whatever needs to happen, make the customer happy, show them that you care, treat them as you would want to be treated, and don't ever, ever be that business owner that can't show that you care, because you can. You all can. You care about things in your life, your pets, your animals, your family, your kids, your neighbors, your church friends, your Bible study friends, your volunteer. You all care. Teachers, everyone, your spouse, team members. Show you care. It will take you miles. Okay, well, that is it. Now remember right now, for those of you that are in the starting stage of your business and want to get open soon and simply without all the complication and craziness and headache, I've got a program for you, the Just Getting Started group. It's going to be opening just for a short amount of time, and I'll be accepting beta members. So y'all are going to be my success stories. Y'all are the guinea pigs. You're going to go through it. A lot of it's already been proven because I've had it with my Just Start course, but we're going to be doing live trainings and all this great stuff to help you make the progress that you need and get through this beginning phase, get your business open, get to selling, and then we'll move on in Grow Getters and get you growing and marketing your business like a boss. Okay. Well, I'm so excited you're here. Y'all have a great day. Until next time. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.